So I don't know. Is voting the answer? I doubt it. People get mad if you don't vote. They'll yell at you. How dare you? How dare you? People died so you can vote. Yeah, and people are gonna die because you vote. Enjoy your sticker. Right? It's so disheartening. That's never discussed. It's never discussed. Continuous murder. We're always just electing the next murderer-in-chief. Sometimes we feel good about it, right? Sometimes we feel progressive. We had a black murderer-in-chief. Oh, that felt so progressive. And we almost had a woman murdering around the globe. Oh, right? Breaking the glass ceiling and then the shards of glass falling, murdering people. Then the ex-presidents, once they're out of office, right, they do a 180, they rebrand. Obama is going windsurfing with billionaires. George W. Bush is a painter all of a sudden. Oh, right? How the fuck did that? George W. Bush. Right? He's like Mr. Magoo with a paintbrush all of a sudden. Taking selfies with Michelle Obama and Ellen. He's so likable and fun. Right? He did a reverse Hitler. Hitler was a painter, and then he murdered a lot of people. They said, never forget, George. We didn't forget. It all goes by so quickly, though, right? Sometimes you forget. It all just goes by so quickly that you forget. Do you remember when Jeb Bush was the presumptive nominee? You remember that? It was supposed to be Jeb Bush against Hillary Clinton, right? Just like God ordained, the two royal families battling it out. Jeb Bush just disappeared. But he resurfaced recently. Did you hear what happened? He bought the Miami Marlins baseball team. That was his plan B. Maybe I'll be president, and maybe I'll buy a baseball team. Nothing takes the edge off losing like owning some human beings, huh? Historically speaking, that really takes the edge off. And he wasn't even the first person in his family to do that. George W. Bush owned the Texas Rangers, I think in the 90s, the fourth place Texas Rangers. Couldn't even figure out the American League. We put him in charge of America. Donald Trump, in the 80s, he owned the New Jersey Generals of the now defunct USFL. Doesn't exist anymore, for whatever that's worth. And recently, Trump got into trouble for claiming to know more about ISIS than the generals. And it finally occurred to me, like, oh, he probably meant the New Jersey Generals. That makes a little more sense. Still probably wrong, but at least it does make some sense. Don. I call him Don Trump every now and then. Just takes the edge off. Don. Just hits the ear different, right? Donald Trump. Don Trump. Almost sounds like a personal injury lawyer. Like, Don Trump, have you been injured or in an accident? Dial DONTRUM and leave the last P all over me. Martin Luther King Jr., if he was just Marty King? I don't know, would you be on board with his dream? Marty King probably just wants to play Vegas. Marty King, limited time only. At Caesar's Palace. Mother Teresa, if she was just Mama Terry. Hey, Mama Terry, when you're here, you're famished. Why does Mother Teresa have an Italian restaurant? She was a bad businesswoman. Wonderful woman, horrible businesswoman.